For an ordinary person, it might come naturally to want to quench your thirst with a nice bottle of water. And so you look for the closest source of this relief, like this ocean, and you drink from it. And that's exactly what would happen if you actually did this. Yet, many people are still uneducated about the effects of drinking the water that surrounds them. According to this chart from totally reliable sources, 10% of melon society's deaths are from dehydration. Dehydration how? By drinking this water. That's right. Drinking this water right here, right in this bottle in my hand, will dehydrate you. You see, this water, if your taste buds could already tell, is very salty. Let's see what your kidneys have to say about this. Yeah, I kind of like that, too much salt's gonna kill you, and because those cells work plus cells, and they surely die, which is bad. And I'm trying to prevent that, by getting rid of this water. Which overall leads you to losing more water than you drink, causing you to become thirstier, and then eventually die from dehydration. Okay, then I'll just drink this not salty river water, you might say. Well, first of all, that's connected to the ocean. But even if it wasn't, you'd still die anyway. Because, well, if you use your eyes, you'll be able to see that this water comes in very close contact with things like dirt and sand. And if you've ever eaten dirt or sand before, which I know you have, I've seen you do it, you know that, one, it's not very appetizing, except for those people who enjoy eating sand somehow, and two, that it makes you sick. If you don't believe me, then you can ask the dirt itself. Hello, my name is Arsenic, and I cause arsenic poisoning, which should kill you. Hi, I'm bacteria. I can cause serious bacterial infections that are pretty bad for you. Even the dirt says it will make you sick. And according to a totally reliable source, 5% of melon society deaths are from arsenic poisoning, and another 15% from bacterial infections. Okay, so I'll only drink the filtered water I get from the tap, but even that water has its risks. Have you ever heard of something called Legionella? It's a bacteria that can cause a severe lung infection. It can also kill you pretty quickly. And some of its favorite spots to hang out are your sink, your shower, and your air conditioning. There's no convoluted way to contract it either. You just breathe a little mist in the air, and that's it. Not to mention, there's not even a good water filter system in Minecraft anyway. But if you still don't believe in these risks, know that this information isn't just in words. We have live video footage of people drinking water and getting sick, courtesy of seedless melon testing. So do I just drink this water? Okay. Wait, is this No matter what you try, your water won't always be safe. But it's not like there's no way out, because there is at least one source of water that's safe from everything I just mentioned. Fruit. And do you know what fruit has the most water and happens to be very delicious? It's cucumber. But that doesn't exist, and second happens to be zucchini, which also doesn't exist, and third happens to be tomatoes, which also don't exist, and fourth happens to be eggplant, which also doesn't exist, and fifth happens to be bell pepper, which also doesn't exist, and sixth happens to be watermelon. And I know it says melon, but I know you can tell it's watermelon. Watermelon is over 90% water. It's sweet, refreshing, and it's really big as well. By simply eating more watermelon, you can stay hydrated and avoid all the nasty diseases. Or you can keep drinking the plain, tasteless, infected water that can kill you. There's a clear, better option. Fortunately for you, we've just begun our summerly watermelon sale. There are hundreds of varieties, flavors, and sizes, and they're all exceptionally fresh and juicy. It's the perfect place to grab a sweet, refreshing, and hydrating treat. You can even grow your own variety to perfection and bring it home with you. So, what are you waiting for? Come visit the Melon Society.